sold the house, bought a boat, refitted the boat, ready to go sailing. Those of you that watch our channel may remember we redid our hatches, rebitted our hatches, and in the process we kind of delaminated some places. Steve has sanded and put some stuff in there, and then I went ahead and painted, and I think they cleaned up pretty well.
The 1.5 inch Groco Seacock is seized and so we need to work on it. All three of these valves are new, but the 1.5 inch discharge is corroding, and of course it's been turned off, but I can't turn it on. And I don't get why this one brand new valve, all three of these are new with backing plates, is corroding and the other two aren't. You know, if it was some sort of electrical deal, I don't know. I do have a galvanic isolator on this boat. It does have a nipple to lube, so I'm going to try it.
I love oiling Seacocks, making them work. This one's so hard and stiff. It'd be nice to get it lubed. But it's tough to get it in there. It's so tight. What about that?
Success!
When we left for California, we forgot to turn off the water pump. I decided to make a list of things we need to do when we leave the boat and things we need to do when we're getting ready to go cruising.
Running down the same road like so many times before. I've never felt as lonely, but I'm trying not to show. They said it would be easy, still I'm giving all I got. I just want to tell you something. It must have been something I forgot.
Karen's decided to clean the Stratoglass, which we like better than the isinglass we had on Cakewalk. It seems a little sturdier, or maybe more clear or something. We're using special Stratoglass cleaner, which is probably a rip-off, but it does still clean up pretty well. And I would still like to design a Dodger Bimini that had a slide-in plexiglass that could be replaced, but you know, it's be even more clear. So why are we toasting?
With our fancy wine glasses.
Right, instead of a paper cup or what we normally use. Why are we?
Because we now have our U.S. Coast Guard documentation.
Oh yeah.
Whoop! I think that deserves another toast.
Another toast to being official. Couldn't be happier.
Waited a long time for that.
I know.
It's the end of an era.
That's right. Well, it was just weird because, of course, bought the boat and dumped tens of thousands of dollars into it, and still didn't really have our official Coast Guard documentation. So it's definitely a moment to celebrate for us with yet another toast.
Yes. Now we can go out of the country.
There you go. And while we're toasting, a toast to our subscribers.
Absolutely.
And while we're toasting, no.
I think he means while we're getting toasted.
What? Well, I'm looking over. It is 5:01, and that's PM, not AM. So there you go.
Anyway, it's a great day. We are so relieved to finally have that documentation.
Yes.
I think we need another toast.
Yeah. Just, to what? To being official? No, we've already toasted to that. How about a toast to you, my dear?
Thank you. Thank you.
So we're back from California, and I actually stayed an extra few days, and I get back and Karen surprised me cleaning and oiling the teak again. We've had some comments about what our electrical system's like. There's our Paneltronics Electrical Distribution Center. Of course, on the bottom you see the 120 volt AC, and then the top two areas are 12 volt DC and all the various circuit breakers. And it's got some nice meters here showing the 3 banks the batteries have, so you can switch this. And it shows the load current, which is pretty close. If you look at our 60 amp Pro Charge, it's claiming about 9.5 amps. And this one, let's see what it's showing. A little bit less. Not a bad match though. So there's 24 breakers on this top section, and then the main breaker come all off. There's another 12 breakers here, and of course the AC panel has however many shown there. What is that, 6 and 6? And another part of our electrical system is the Outback solar charge controller with about 1,000 watts of solar panels. And next to it we can see our wind generator, which is a 400 watt. So at peak, we can generate 1,400 watts, but of course that really depends upon the sun and the angle that's hitting the panels and stuff. The Outback charge controller is still current, I believe, and not really sure about the wind generator. Maybe it is. Here's our house bank. Again, this boat has 9 batteries. 8 of them are AGM. One's just a typical flooded cell, the starter battery. These are Fireflies. There's 5 of them. They're about 115 amps each. So we end up with what, 575 amps of house battery. And then we have 2 batteries for the our side power bow thruster, one for our Loughran's Falcon windlass, and then the starter battery. This boat has 3 chargers. The main charger's this Pro Charge Ultra 60 amp. Then we have I believe a 40 amp for the bow thruster, 2 batteries on the bow thruster because it's 24 volt, so they're wired in series. And then we have a 20 amp on our windlass.